Close your eyes now and take a slow, deep breath in, feeling the air fill your lungs completely. Hold it gently for a moment, and now release it softly, letting all the tension, all the worry, all the noise of the day drift away like thoughts dissolving into darkness, spreading out into the infinite quiet of your mind, disappearing into nothing. Did you know that right now, at this very moment, your brain is generating enough electrical activity to power a small light bulb? About 12 to 25 watts of power, flowing through approximately 86 billion neurons, each one communicating with thousands of others, creating the most complex structure known in the entire universe. And tonight, we're going to discover 100 relaxing facts about your magnificent brain, facts that will calm your mind, soothe your thoughts, and guide you gently, effortlessly, into the deepest, most restful sleep you've had in a very long time. Let the gentle wonder of your own mind wrap around you like a soft blanket, warm and protective, as you drift away on this journey through the inner universe of consciousness. Imagine yourself now, floating weightlessly in the gentle darkness of your own inner space, suspended in perfect comfort, perfect peace. You feel no cold, no heat, only a pleasant, neutral sensation, as though you're drifting in the most perfectly calm water, but without any water at all, just pure, empty, peaceful space. The darkness around you isn't empty or frightening, it's full of possibility, full of wonder, alive with the soft glow of neural activity, the gentle light of thought itself, and the infinite patience of consciousness observing itself. You're beginning a journey through your own brain, that 3-pound universe inside your skull, that soft, wrinkled organ that makes you, you. The human brain, weighing only about 1,400 grams, roughly 3 pounds, yet containing more connections than there are stars in the Milky Way galaxy. Every thought you've ever had, every memory you cherish, every emotion you've felt, every dream you've dreamed, all of it emerges from this extraordinary organ, this biological masterpiece of evolution. The silence wraps around you gently, completely. In the quiet space of your mind, there is no noise, no sound, just a profound stillness. This silence is like a soft cushion, supporting you, comforting you, allowing your thoughts to finally, completely, rest. Everything feels perfectly still, perfectly calm. Your breathing slows naturally, matching the patient rhythm of neural pulses, the gentle pace of consciousness settling into peace. As you float in this peaceful inner darkness, you become aware of something beautiful. Your brain, even now as you relax, is consuming about 20% of your body's total oxygen and energy, despite making up only about 2% of your body weight. This remarkable organ never rests, never sleeps, even when you're sleeping deeply. It's working, processing, consolidating memories, clearing away the day's mental debris, preparing you for tomorrow. Your body relaxes more deeply with each breath, each moment. You feel yourself sinking into comfort, into peace, into the soft embrace of neurological rest. The brain's outer layer, the cerebral cortex, is only about 2 to 4 millimeters thick, yet this thin sheet of neural tissue, folded and wrinkled to fit inside your skull, contains approximately 16 billion neurons. Each one a tiny universe unto itself, connected to thousands of neighbors, creating a network of staggering complexity. The silence continues to wrap around you. Everything feels perfectly still. You are becoming aware of the gentle hum of your own consciousness, not as sound, but as a feeling, a presence, the subtle sense of being alive, being aware, being you. You drift deeper into this inner space, peacefully, calmly, and you begin to see something extraordinary. If you could somehow perceive the activity of your neurons, you would see a magnificent light show, billions of tiny sparks, firing and connecting, like stars being born in the darkness of space. This is your neural network, the vast web of communication that creates every moment of your experience. The silence wraps around you gently. Everything feels perfectly still. Your breathing has become deep and regular, effortless and calm. Each neuron in your brain can fire up to 200 times per second, sending electrical signals racing along their length at speeds up to 250 miles per hour. These signals, called action potentials, are the language of the brain, the way information travels from one neuron to another, creating the seamless flow of thought and experience. The connections between neurons, called synapses, number somewhere between 100 trillion and 1,000 trillion in the adult human brain. Each synapse is a tiny gap, only about 20 nanometers wide, less than 1/1,000,000th of an inch. Yet across this microscopic space, neurons communicate using chemical messengers called neurotransmitters. Over 100 different types of neurotransmitters have been identified, each one playing a specific role in your mental and emotional life. Your body relaxes more deeply. Your muscles are soft and loose. The neurotransmitter serotonin, for example, helps regulate your mood, your sleep, your appetite. When you feel content and calm, serotonin is partly responsible. Dopamine, another crucial neurotransmitter, is involved in motivation, reward, and pleasure. The natural high you feel when you accomplish something meaningful, that's dopamine at work, quietly, gently, shaping your experience. Everything feels perfectly still, perfectly peaceful. Your mind is quiet and calm. GABA, gamma-aminobutyric acid, is the brain's main inhibitory neurotransmitter. It helps calm neural activity, reducing anxiety and promoting relaxation. Right now, as you sink deeper into this peaceful state, GABA is doing its gentle work, helping your neurons slow their firing, allowing your mind to settle into rest. The silence continues to wrap around you. Your breathing slows even more, deep and peaceful. The brain's neurons are not uniformly distributed. Different regions contain different types and densities of neurons. The cerebellum, that cauliflower-shaped structure at the back of your brain, contains about 69 billion neurons, nearly 80% of all the neurons in your brain, despite occupying only about 10% of the brain's volume. This remarkable concentration makes the cerebellum crucial for coordinating movement, maintaining balance, and even contributing to some cognitive functions. You are sinking deeper into relaxation, deeper into peace. The creation of new neurons, a process called neurogenesis, continues throughout your life, though at a much slower rate than in childhood. The hippocampus, crucial for forming new memories, generates several hundred new neurons every day. These fresh cells integrate into existing circuits, helping to maintain your brain's plasticity, its ability to adapt and change. This gentle renewal continues quietly, day after day, rebuilding and refreshing the neural architecture of memory. Everything feels perfectly still. Your body is completely comfortable, completely safe. Between neurons, glial cells outnumber neurons by about 10 to 1. These support cells were long thought to be merely passive scaffolding, but we now know they play active roles in brain function. Astrocytes, star-shaped glial cells, help regulate the chemical environment around synapses. Oligodendrocytes wrap neural axons in myelin, a fatty insulation that dramatically speeds up signal transmission. Together, neurons and glia create the living tapestry of your mind. You continue your peaceful drift through the inner universe, and you become aware of your brain's larger structures, its grand architecture. The human brain is divided into two hemispheres, left and right, connected by a thick bundle of about 200 million nerve fibers called the corpus callosum. This bridge allows the two sides of your brain to communicate, sharing information seamlessly, creating the unified experience of consciousness. The silence wraps around you gently, completely. Everything feels perfectly still. Your breathing is slow and deep, calm and effortless. The two hemispheres are not as different as popular culture suggests. Both participate in most mental activities. However, there are subtle specializations. For most people, the left hemisphere is more involved in language production and logical reasoning, while the right hemisphere excels at spatial processing and recognizing faces. But this lateralization is subtle, flexible, and both hemispheres work together in harmony most of the time. The frontal lobe, located behind your forehead, is the most recently evolved part of the human brain. It makes up about 40% of the cerebral cortex. This region is crucial for planning, decision-making, personality, and controlling behavior. The prefrontal cortex, at the very front, is sometimes called the executive center because it orchestrates complex cognitive behavior. As you relax deeper and deeper, this region quiets, releasing its constant vigilance, allowing you to simply be, without planning, without deciding, just existing peacefully. Your body relaxes more deeply. Every muscle soft and loose. The parietal lobe, near the top and back of your head, processes sensory information from your body, integrating touch, temperature, pain, and spatial awareness. Right now, as you lie comfortably, your parietal cortex is quietly processing the feeling of your body against the surface beneath you, the texture of clothing on your skin, the gentle pressure of support, all without demanding your conscious attention. It's working silently, peacefully, in the background. Everything feels perfectly still, perfectly calm. Your mind is quiet and serene. The temporal lobes, on the sides of your head near your ears, are crucial for processing sound and for forming and retrieving memories. Deep within the temporal lobe lies the hippocampus, shaped like a seahorse, crucial for converting short-term memories into long-term storage. During sleep, the hippocampus replays the day's experiences, consolidating important memories, letting go of trivial details. This process is part of why sleep is so crucial for learning and memory. The silence continues to wrap around you. Your breathing slows even more, deep and peaceful. The occipital lobe, at the back of your head, is dedicated primarily to vision. About 30% of your cortex is involved in visual processing in some way. Even with your eyes closed right now, your visual cortex remains active, perhaps creating the gentle darkness you perceive, the shifting patterns behind your eyelids, or the visual imagery of dreams when sleep arrives. You are sinking deeper into relaxation, deeper into peace. Deep within your brain, beneath the cortex, lie ancient structures. The limbic system, sometimes called the emotional brain, includes the amygdala, hippocampus, and several other structures. The amygdala, almond-shaped and about the size of its namesake, helps process emotions, especially fear and pleasure. As you relax, as stress melts away, your amygdala quiets, its vigilant monitoring of threats diminishing, allowing calm to spread throughout your entire being. Everything feels perfectly still. Your body is completely comfortable. The thalamus, sitting at the center of your brain like a relay station, processes and forwards sensory information to appropriate cortical regions. Almost all sensory input, except smell, passes to the thalamus first. As you drift towards sleep, the thalamus begins to filter sensory input, gradually closing the gates to external awareness, helping you disengage from the world and turn inward toward dreams. The hypothalamus, though tiny, about the size of an almond, plays an enormous role in maintaining your body's homeostasis. It regulates body temperature, hunger, thirst, sleep-wake cycles, and hormone release. Right now, as evening progresses, your hypothalamus is coordinating the release of melatonin, the sleep hormone, gradually preparing your entire body for rest. This ancient structure, shared with our distant evolutionary ancestors, quietly orchestrates the transition from waking to sleeping. As you float peacefully in this inner space, you become aware of something rhythmic, something wave-like. Your brain's electrical activity, generated by millions of neurons firing in synchrony, creates patterns called brain waves. These waves can be measured and categorized, each frequency associated with different states of consciousness. Right now, as you relax, your brain waves are shifting, slowing, transitioning from the rapid activity of waking to the gentle rhythms of rest. The silence wraps around you gently. Everything feels perfectly still. Your breathing has become deep and regular, effortless and calm. When you're alert and actively thinking, your brain generates beta waves, cycling 13 to 30 times per second. But as you relax, as your mind quiets, these fast waves give way to slower rhythms. Alpha waves, at 8 to 13 cycles per second, dominate during calm, relaxed wakefulness. They're the signature of a peaceful mind, present yet at ease. This is what you're experiencing now, the gentle hum of alpha waves, consciousness drifting, thoughts slowing. As you sink even deeper into relaxation, your brain waves slow further. Theta waves, at 4 to 8 cycles per second, emerge during drowsiness, light sleep, and deep meditation. These are the waves of the twilight state between waking and sleeping, where imagination flows freely, where creative insights bubble up, where the boundaries between conscious and unconscious blur. You're approaching this state now, drifting gently on theta waves, like a boat floating on calm water. Your body relaxes more deeply. Your muscles are soft and loose. When you enter deep sleep, your brain generates delta waves, the slowest waves, cycling only 0.5 to 4 times per second. These powerful, slow oscillations are the signature of profound rest, of healing sleep, of the body's deepest restoration. Delta sleep is when growth hormone is released, when immune function is strengthened, when the brain clears away metabolic waste products that accumulated during the day. Everything feels perfectly still, perfectly peaceful. Your mind is quiet and calm. These brainwave patterns are not rigid categories but fluid transitions. Throughout the night, your brain cycles through different stages of sleep, moving from light sleep to deep sleep and back again, approximately every 90 minutes. This ultradian rhythm, this gentle oscillation, continues throughout the night, creating the architecture of restorative sleep. The silence continues to wrap around you. Your breathing slows even more, deep and peaceful. REM sleep, rapid eye movement sleep, is associated with vivid dreams and shows a paradoxical pattern of brain waves. The cortex becomes highly active, generating waves similar to waking, yet you remain deeply asleep. During REM, your brain is essentially paralyzed below the neck, a protective mechanism that prevents you from acting out dreams. The eyes move rapidly beneath closed lids, scanning the dream landscape, while the rest of the body lies still. You are sinking deeper into relaxation, deeper into peace. The brain's ability to generate these rhythmic patterns, these coherent waves across millions of neurons, is itself a mystery. How do individual neurons, each following simple rules, create these large-scale oscillations? It's an emergent property, something that arises from complexity, like the murmuration of starlings or the synchronized flashing of fireflies. The whole is more than the sum of its parts. Everything feels perfectly still. Your body is completely comfortable, completely safe. During deep meditation, experienced practitioners can generate high-amplitude gamma waves, cycling 30 to 100 times per second. These fastest brain waves are associated with heightened awareness, focused attention, and states of insight. The brain, in these moments, achieves remarkable coherence, different regions synchronizing their activity, creating a unified state of consciousness. As you continue to relax, you don't need to achieve any particular state, don't need to control your brain waves. Just allow them to do what they do naturally, transitioning from beta to alpha to theta, and eventually to delta. This is the brain's natural rhythm when you simply let go, when you release effort, when you allow your neurological symphony to play itself, peaceful, natural, effortless. You drift onward through your inner landscape, and you arrive at something vast and intricate, the palace of memory. Your ability to remember, to encode experiences and retrieve them later, is one of your brain's most remarkable capabilities. Memory is not stored in one location, but distributed throughout your brain, different aspects of a single memory residing in different regions, yet somehow retrieved together as a unified whole. The silence wraps around you gently, completely. Everything feels perfectly still. Your breathing is slow and deep, calm and effortless. The hippocampus, that seahorse-shaped structure we encountered before, acts like a librarian, indexing new memories and helping to consolidate them into long-term storage. Damage to the hippocampus, as in certain types of amnesia, prevents new memories from forming, though old memories remain intact, showing that once consolidated, memories are stored more broadly throughout the cortex. Short-term memory, also called working memory, can hold about 7 items, plus or minus 2, for about 20 to 30 seconds without rehearsal. This limited capacity is why phone numbers are typically broken into chunks, why remembering a long string of digits is difficult. Your brain's working memory is like a mental scratch pad, temporary, flexible, constantly being written over. Right now, in your deeply relaxed state, you're not trying to hold anything in working memory, you're letting thoughts pass through without grasping them, allowing your mental scratch pad to clear. Your body relaxes more deeply. Every muscle soft and loose. Long-term memory, by contrast, appears to have virtually unlimited capacity. You could potentially remember everything significant that happens to you throughout your entire life. The limit is not storage capacity but retrieval. Not all memories are equally accessible. Some fade not because they're deleted but because the pathways to them weaken. Like a trail through a forest that grows over when unused. Everything feels perfectly still, perfectly calm. Your mind is quiet and serene. Memories are not stored like files on a computer. Each time you recall a memory, you reconstruct it, pulling together fragments stored in different brain regions. This reconstruction process means memories are malleable. They can change each time you recall them, incorporating new information, being influenced by your current emotional state. This is why eyewitness testimony can be unreliable, why siblings remember the same childhood events differently. Memory is creative, not photographic. The silence continues to wrap around you. Your breathing slows even more, deep and peaceful. Emotional memories are particularly strong and long-lasting. The amygdala, your brain's emotional center, enhances memory consolidation for emotional events. This is why you remember where you were during significant emotional moments, but struggle to recall mundane Tuesday afternoons. Evolution shaped your brain to remember threats and rewards, to learn from experiences charged with emotion. You are sinking deeper into relaxation, deeper into peace. The process of sleep itself is crucial for memory consolidation. During deep sleep, your brain replays patterns of neural activity from the day, strengthening important connections, weakening less important ones. It's as if your brain is reviewing the day's experiences, deciding what to keep and what to discard, integrating new information into existing knowledge structures. This is happening right now, or will happen soon, as you drift into sleep, your brain quietly organizing, consolidating, preparing. Everything feels perfectly still. Your body is completely comfortable. Procedural memory, your memory for skills and habits, operates differently from declarative memory, your memory for facts and events. Learning to ride a bicycle, to play an instrument, to type, these skills are encoded in different brain regions, primarily the basal ganglia and cerebellum. Once learned, they become automatic, requiring little conscious thought. You don't forget how to ride a bicycle because procedural memory is remarkably stable. The brain's capacity for forming associations is fundamental to memory. When neurons fire together repeatedly, the connections between them strengthen. This is often summarized as neurons that fire together wire together. This Hebbian learning, named after neuroscientist Donald Hebb, is the basis of learning at the cellular level. Every skill you've mastered, every fact you've learned, every habit you've formed, reflects patterns of strengthened connections in your neural networks. As you continue your gentle drift, you become aware of something essential, something your brain needs as much as it needs oxygen. Sleep, the mysterious state you're gradually entering, is not a passive shutdown but an active process. During sleep, your brain is actually quite busy, performing vital maintenance and consolidation tasks that can't happen when you're awake. The silence wraps around you gently. Everything feels perfectly still. Your breathing has become deep and regular, effortless and calm. Adults need about 7 to 9 hours of sleep per night, though individual needs vary. During this time, your brain clears away metabolic waste products through the glymphatic system, a cleaning mechanism discovered only recently. Cerebrospinal fluid flows through the brain, washing away proteins and other debris that accumulated during waking hours. This cleaning process is 10 times more active during sleep, helping to prevent the buildup of harmful substances. One of the proteins cleared during sleep is beta amyloid, which can aggregate into plaques associated with Alzheimer's disease. This suggests that chronic sleep deprivation might increase the risk of neurodegenerative conditions. Your brain needs sleep not just for mental restoration but for physical health, for clearing away the cellular garbage that's a natural byproduct of neural activity. Right now, as you relax, you're allowing this cleaning process to prepare for action, supporting your brain's long-term health. Your body relaxes more deeply. Your muscles are soft and loose. Sleep cycles through several stages, each with distinct characteristics and functions. Stage 1. The lightest sleep is a brief transition period. Stage 2 is light sleep where brain waves slow and body temperature drops. Stages 3 and 4 are deep sleep, dominated by slow delta waves. This is the most restorative sleep, when the body heals and builds bone and muscle, when immune function is strengthened. Everything feels perfectly still, perfectly peaceful. Your mind is quiet and calm. Throughout the night, you alternate between non-REM and REM sleep. In the first part of the night, you spend more time in deep non-REM sleep. As morning approaches, REM periods lengthen. This pattern suggests different functions for different sleep stages. Deep sleep for physical restoration and memory consolidation. REM sleep for emotional regulation and creative problem solving. The silence continues to wrap around you. Your breathing slows even more, deep and peaceful. Dreams occur during REM sleep, though you can dream in other stages too. The content of dreams varies widely, but certain themes are common across cultures: being chased, falling, flying, losing teeth. These universal dream elements may reflect shared concerns or common neural activation patterns during sleep. Dreams may help process emotions, rehearse responses to threats, or simply be the brain's attempt to make sense of random neural activity. You are sinking deeper into relaxation, deeper into peace. The function of dreams remains debated. One theory suggests dreams help consolidate emotional memories, integrating new emotional experiences into existing emotional frameworks. Another theory proposes that dreams allow the brain to practice responding to threatening situations in a safe environment. A third view sees dreams as largely meaningless, the side effect of memory consolidation processes. Whatever their function, dreams are a universal human experience, a nightly journey into an altered state of consciousness. Everything feels perfectly still. Your body is completely comfortable. Sleep deprivation has profound effects on brain function. After just 24 hours without sleep, cognitive performance declines to a level comparable to legal intoxication. Attention, memory, decision-making, emotional regulation, all suffer. Chronic sleep deprivation, common in modern society, may contribute to numerous health problems, from obesity to depression to cardiovascular disease. Your brain needs sleep, craves it, functions optimally only when you regularly grant it this essential downtime. The circadian rhythm, your body's internal clock, regulates the sleep-wake cycle. This roughly 24-hour rhythm is maintained by a small cluster of neurons in the hypothalamus called the suprachiasmatic nucleus. This master clock coordinates timing throughout your body, influencing hormone release, body temperature, alertness. It's synchronized to the external day-night cycle primarily through light exposure, but it continues to function even in the absence of external cues. Right now, as darkness falls and melatonin rises, your circadian rhythm is encouraging sleep, working in harmony with your relaxed state to guide you toward rest. You drift deeper still, into a realm of feeling, of emotion. Your brain is not just a thinking machine but a feeling one. Emotions emerge from complex interactions between multiple brain regions, shaping your experience, motivating your behavior, connecting you to others. The emotional brain, sometimes called the limbic system, works intimately with cognitive regions, thinking and feeling interwoven, inseparable aspects of consciousness. The silence wraps around you gently, completely. Everything feels perfectly still. Your breathing is slow and deep, calm and effortless. The amygdala, which we've encountered before, is central to processing emotions, particularly fear. When you perceive a threat, the amygdala triggers rapid responses, preparing your body for fight or flight, increasing heart rate, sharpening attention, flooding your system with stress hormones. This ancient protective mechanism has kept humans safe for millions of years. But the amygdala doesn't only process fear. It's involved in positive emotions too. Studies show it activates when people experience pleasure, joy, or excitement. The amygdala appears to be a general emotional significance detector, flagging events that matter, whether threatening or rewarding. Right now, in your deeply relaxed state, your amygdala is quiet, not detecting any threats, allowing your entire system to rest. Your body relaxes more deeply. Every muscle soft and loose. The prefrontal cortex, your brain's executive center, regulates emotional responses. It can suppress amygdala activity, helping you control impulses, delay gratification, respond thoughtfully rather than react automatically. This regulation isn't about suppressing emotions but about choosing how to respond to them. People with stronger prefrontal amygdala connections tend to be better at emotional regulation, more resilient to stress. Everything feels perfectly still, perfectly calm. Your mind is quiet and serene. The insula, a region tucked deep within the lateral sulcus, processes interoceptive awareness, your sense of your body's internal state. It helps you recognize feelings of hunger, thirst, pain, and also emotions. The insula is crucial for empathy, for feeling what others feel. When you see someone in pain, your insula activates as if you were experiencing that pain yourself. This neural mirror helps you connect with others, understand their experiences, respond with compassion. The silence continues to wrap around you. Your breathing slows even more, deep and peaceful. Oxytocin, sometimes called the love hormone or cuddle chemical, is a neurotransmitter and hormone that promotes bonding and trust. It's released during physical touch, during intimate moments, during childbirth and nursing, even when playing with pets. Oxytocin reduces amygdala activity, decreasing fear and anxiety, while increasing feelings of connection and warmth. This is part of why social support is so powerful for managing stress, why hugs feel comforting, why connection heals. You are sinking deeper into relaxation, deeper into peace. Serotonin, which we mentioned earlier, plays a crucial role in mood regulation. Most antidepressant medications work by increasing serotonin availability in the brain. Exercise, exposure to sunlight, and certain foods can naturally boost serotonin levels, contributing to improved mood. Right now, in your relaxed state, serotonin is helping to create the calm, peaceful feelings you're experiencing, working quietly in the background. Everything feels perfectly still. Your body is completely comfortable. The brain's reward system, involving structures like the nucleus accumbens and ventral tegmental area, uses dopamine to signal pleasure and motivation. This system evolved to encourage behaviors essential for survival: eating, reproducing, avoiding harm. In modern life, this same system can be hijacked by artificial stimuli, drugs, gambling, social media, leading to addiction. But in its natural function, the reward system helps you learn from experience, pursue goals, find joy in life's simple pleasures. Emotions serve essential functions. They're not irrational interferences with logic but valuable sources of information. Fear warns of danger, sadness signals loss and prompts reflection, anger motivates us to address injustice, joy reinforces beneficial behaviors. Emotions guide decision-making, often more quickly and effectively than pure reason. The healthiest approach is not to suppress emotions but to experience them fully while choosing wise responses. This emotional intelligence depends on strong connections between emotional and cognitive brain regions. As you float peacefully through your inner world, you become aware of how your brain creates your experience of the external world. Everything you see, hear, taste, touch, smell, every sensation you've ever experienced, was created by your brain, interpreting signals from sensory receptors, constructing the rich tapestry of perception. Your brain doesn't passively receive reality, it actively creates your experience of it. The silence wraps around you gently. Everything feels perfectly still. Your breathing has become deep and regular, effortless and calm. Vision is our dominant sense. About 30% of the cortex is dedicated to processing visual information in some way. Light enters your eyes, strikes photoreceptors in the retina, and is converted into electrical signals. These signals travel via the optic nerve to the brain, where they're processed through multiple stages: edges and movements detected first, colors and complex patterns later. The brain constructs the coherent visual scene you experience, filling in gaps, making predictions, creating continuity. Your eyes actually move constantly, making tiny movements called saccades several times per second. Yet you perceive a stable visual world, not a jerky sequence of snapshots. Your brain edits out these movements, suppressing awareness of them, creating the illusion of continuous, smooth perception. This is just one of many ways your brain actively constructs experience rather than simply recording it. Your body relaxes more deeply. Your muscles are soft and loose. Hearing involves detecting pressure waves in air. These waves enter your ear, vibrate the eardrum, move tiny bones in the middle ear, and stimulate hair cells in the cochlea. Different frequencies stimulate different locations in the cochlea, allowing your brain to perceive pitch. The auditory cortex, in the temporal lobe, processes these signals, extracting meaning from sounds, recognizing speech, music, environmental noises. Everything feels perfectly still, perfectly peaceful. Your mind is quiet and calm. The brain processes different aspects of sound, what you're hearing, where it's coming from, in separate neural streams. This parallel processing allows you to instantly locate a sound source, distinguish speech from background noise, appreciate music's complex layers. All of this happens automatically, unconsciously, creating your seamless auditory experience. The silence continues to wrap around you. Your breathing slows even more, deep and peaceful. Touch, temperature, pain, these somatosensory experiences are processed by the parietal cortex. Your skin contains millions of receptors, sensitive to pressure, temperature, tissue damage. The density of receptors varies across your body. Your fingertips and lips are exquisitely sensitive, your back less so. The somatosensory cortex maps your entire body surface, with more neural real estate devoted to sensitive areas like hands and face. You are sinking deeper into relaxation, deeper into peace. Taste and smell, the chemical senses, are intimately linked. Much of what you experience as taste is actually smell, which is why food tastes bland when your nose is congested. Your tongue can detect only 5 basic tastes: sweet, salty, sour, bitter, and umami. But your nose can distinguish thousands of different odors. Smell is unique among senses in sending information directly to the limbic system, bypassing the thalamus. This is why scents can so powerfully evoke memories and emotions. A particular smell can instantly transport you back to childhood, to a specific place and time. Everything feels perfectly still. Your body is completely comfortable. All sensory information is integrated in the brain to create your unified experience of reality. The brain takes partial, ambiguous, sometimes contradictory information from different senses and constructs a coherent whole. Sometimes this construction process creates illusions, instances where your perception doesn't match physical reality. These illusions reveal the active, constructive nature of perception. Your brain is not a camera recording reality but an artist painting your experience. The sensory information reaching your brain is also filtered and modulated by attention. You can't consciously process all available sensory input simultaneously, so your brain selects what seems important. This selective attention means you're often blind to things right before your eyes if you're focused elsewhere. The famous invisible gorilla experiment demonstrated this. Many people watching a video of people passing basketballs failed to notice a person in a gorilla suit walking through the scene. Your brain shows you what it thinks matters, filtering out the rest, quietly, efficiently, beneath conscious awareness. You drift deeper into mystery now, approaching perhaps the most profound question about the brain. What is consciousness? How does the physical matter of neurons, the electrochemical activity of synapses, give rise to subjective experience, to the feeling of what it's like to be you? This is called the hard problem of consciousness, and it remains one of science's deepest mysteries. The silence wraps around you gently, completely. Everything feels perfectly still. Your breathing is slow and deep, calm and effortless. Consciousness appears to emerge from the integrated activity of widely distributed brain networks. No single region creates consciousness. Rather, it seems to arise when different brain areas communicate, synchronizing their activity, creating unified experience from separate processes. The neural correlates of consciousness, the brain activity associated with awareness, involve thalamus, cortex, and connections between them. Different theories attempt to explain consciousness. Integrated information theory suggests consciousness is a property of any system that integrates information in specific ways. The brain happens to do this exceptionally well. Global workspace theory proposes that consciousness arises when information is broadcast widely throughout the brain, becoming available to multiple cognitive systems. These theories differ in details, but agree that consciousness involves integration, coordination, widespread communication within the brain. Your body relaxes more deeply. Every muscle soft and loose. Consciousness has levels. You can be fully alert, drowsy, lightly sleeping, deeply sleeping, or in various altered states. Anesthesia, which temporarily eliminates consciousness, works by disrupting communication between brain regions, preventing the integration necessary for awareness. The fact that consciousness can be turned on and off by chemicals affecting neural activity suggests it is indeed a product of brain function. Everything feels perfectly still, perfectly calm. Your mind is quiet and serene. Within consciousness, there's also the phenomenon of self-awareness, the ability to recognize yourself as a distinct entity, to reflect on your own thoughts and experiences. This metacognition, thinking about thinking, appears to involve the prefrontal cortex. Humans excel at metacognition, though other species, including great apes, dolphins, and elephants, also show evidence of self-awareness. The silence continues to wrap around you. Your breathing slows even more, deep and peaceful. The default mode network, a set of brain regions that activates when you're not focused on the external world, may be involved in self-referential thought, mind wandering, imagining the future, reflecting on the past. This network shows reduced activity during focused tasks and increased activity during rest. It's active now, as you drift, your mind wandering gently, without direction or purpose. You are sinking deeper into relaxation, deeper into peace. Consciousness is not all or nothing. There are many forms and degrees of awareness. During dreaming, you're conscious, experiencing vivid perceptions and emotions, yet you lack critical self-awareness, usually not recognizing the bizarreness of dream events until you wake. This dissociation between experience and self-awareness shows that consciousness has multiple dimensions, multiple components that can vary independently. Everything feels perfectly still. Your body is completely comfortable. The question of whether other animals are conscious, and to what degree, remains fascinating and unresolved. Many animals show behaviors suggesting awareness. Birds demonstrate problem-solving abilities. Octopuses show remarkable intelligence despite having brains structured very differently from ours. Dogs and cats clearly experience emotions. Yet we can never know for certain what it's like to be another creature. Each consciousness is private, accessible only from within. The silence wraps around you gently, completely. Your breathing is slow and deep, calm and effortless. Your body relaxes more deeply. Every muscle soft and loose. Consciousness may serve evolutionary functions, allowing flexible responses to complex environments, enabling social cooperation, facilitating long-term planning. But explaining why consciousness feels the way it does, why there is something it is like to be you, remains profoundly mysterious. This mystery is not frightening but beautiful, a reminder of how much wonder remains in existence. You continue your gentle drift through the inner universe, and you become aware of something extraordinary. Your brain is not fixed, not static, but constantly changing, constantly adapting. This property, called neuroplasticity, means your brain reshapes itself throughout your life, forming new connections, strengthening some pathways while pruning others. Every experience you have literally changes your brain's physical structure. The silence wraps around you gently. Everything feels perfectly still. Your breathing has become deep and regular, effortless and calm. When you learn a new skill, practice a musical instrument, study a language, or develop any new ability, your brain physically changes. The neurons involved in that activity form stronger connections. Their synapses become more efficient. Even the structure of individual neurons can change, growing new dendritic branches to receive more input. This is how learning becomes encoded in your brain's very architecture. London taxi drivers provide a famous example of neuroplasticity. Studies show they have larger hippocampi than average, particularly in the posterior region involved in spatial navigation. The more years they've spent navigating London's complex streets, the larger this brain region becomes. Their extensive spatial knowledge is literally visible in their brain structure. This demonstrates that adult brains retain remarkable capacity for change. Your body relaxes more deeply. Your muscles are soft and loose. The brain's plasticity is greatest in childhood, when neural connections form at an astonishing rate. A child's brain contains more synapses than an adult's. Through a process called synaptic pruning, connections that are frequently used are strengthened, while those rarely used are eliminated. This use it or lose it principle helps the brain become more efficient, specializing in the skills and knowledge most relevant to that individual's environment. Everything feels perfectly still, perfectly peaceful. Your mind is quiet and calm. Critical periods exist for certain types of learning. Language acquisition, for example, is easiest in early childhood. After puberty, learning a new language becomes more difficult, though not impossible. The brain's ability to rewire itself, to form new neural pathways, continues throughout life, just at a slower pace. Adult brains remain plastic, capable of significant change through experience. The silence continues to wrap around you. Your breathing slows even more, deep and peaceful. Recovery from brain injury demonstrates plasticity in dramatic ways. When part of the brain is damaged, surrounding regions can sometimes take over lost functions. This reorganization isn't perfect, and there are limits, but the brain's ability to compensate for damage is remarkable. Rehabilitation therapy works by encouraging this reorganization, repeatedly practicing impaired functions to strengthen alternative neural pathways. You are sinking deeper into relaxation, deeper into peace. Even mental practice, imagining performing a skill without actually doing it, can strengthen the relevant neural connections. Athletes use visualization techniques for this reason. Studies show that mental practice activates many of the same brain regions as physical practice. This suggests that imagination and action share neural substrates. Your brain doesn't sharply distinguish between vividly imagined experiences and real ones. Everything feels perfectly still. Your body is completely comfortable. Meditation and mindfulness practices can reshape the brain. Regular meditators show increased gray matter density in regions involved in attention, emotion regulation, and self-awareness. These structural changes correlate with reported improvements in mental well-being. The brain responds to mental training much as muscles respond to physical training. Growing stronger, more efficient, more capable. The brain's plasticity extends even to sensory processing. People who lose one sense often show enhanced abilities in others. Blind individuals, for example, may develop superior auditory processing. Brain imaging reveals that in blind people, visual cortex, normally devoted to sight, becomes recruited for processing sound and touch. The brain adapts, using all available neural real estate to process the information it receives. This cross-modal plasticity demonstrates how flexible brain function can be. The silence wraps around you gently, completely. Your breathing is slow and deep, calm and effortless. Understanding neuroplasticity is empowering. It means you're not stuck with the brain you have. Your experiences, choices, and practices shape your brain throughout life. Learning new things, staying mentally active, maintaining social connections, exercising regularly, all these promote brain health and plasticity. Your brain remains a work in progress, always capable of change, always growing, always adapting. You drift onward through your inner landscape, and you become aware of something deeply human. Your brain evolved not in isolation but in social groups. Much of your brain's complexity, its massive cortex, may have developed to handle the cognitive demands of social life. Understanding others, cooperating, competing, forming alliances. These social abilities required and drove the evolution of larger, more sophisticated brains. The silence wraps around you gently. Everything feels perfectly still. Your breathing has become deep and regular, effortless and calm. Mirror neurons, discovered in the 1990s, are brain cells that fire both when you perform an action and when you observe someone else performing that action. These neurons may be crucial for learning through imitation, for understanding others' intentions, for empathy. When you watch someone smile, your mirror neurons for smiling activate, helping you understand and share their emotional state. The human brain has a remarkable capacity for theory of mind, the ability to attribute mental states to others, to recognize that other people have their own thoughts, beliefs, desires, and intentions that may differ from yours. This ability develops in childhood, typically around age 3 to 4, and relies on a network of brain regions including the prefrontal cortex and temporal parietal junction. Theory of mind allows complex social interaction, cooperation, and culture. Your body relaxes more deeply. Your muscles are soft and loose. The medial prefrontal cortex, located at the front center of your brain, becomes particularly active when you think about yourself and other people. It's involved in social cognition, moral reasoning, and self-reflection. This region helps you navigate the social world, predicting others' behavior, understanding social norms, making judgments about character and intention. It's central to your sense of self as a social being. Everything feels perfectly still, perfectly peaceful. Your mind is quiet and calm. Oxytocin, that bonding hormone we mentioned earlier, not only promotes attachment but also enhances social cognition. It helps you read facial expressions, recognize emotions in others' voices, trust others more readily. Oxytocin appears to tune your brain towards social information, making you more attentive to social cues, more inclined towards social connection. This chemical helps cement social bonds that are essential to human survival and well-being. The silence continues to wrap around you. Your breathing slows even more, deep and peaceful. Social pain, The distress of rejection, exclusion, or loss activates some of the same brain regions as physical pain. The anterior cingulate cortex, which processes the emotional component of physical pain, also responds to social pain. This overlap may explain why social wounds can hurt so deeply, why phrases like broken heart or hurt feelings resonate. Your brain treats social connection as a fundamental need, like food or water. You are sinking deeper into relaxation, deeper into peace. Language, perhaps humanity's most distinctive ability, depends on specialized brain regions. Broca's area, in the left frontal lobe, is crucial for speech production. Damage here causes difficulty speaking, though comprehension remains intact. Wernicke's area, in the left temporal lobe, is essential for language comprehension. Damage here produces fluent but meaningless speech and inability to understand language. These regions are connected by nerve fibers, forming a language network that enables our species' remarkable communicative abilities. Everything feels perfectly still. Your body is completely comfortable. Human infants are born with the capacity to learn any human language. The baby brain can distinguish phonemes from all languages, but gradually specializes, tuning into the specific sounds of the languages they hear. By about 10 to 12 months, this perceptual narrowing is well underway. The brain becomes increasingly expert in its native language, but this specialization comes at a cost, making it harder to perceive distinctions that aren't relevant in that language. The fusiform face area, a region in the temporal lobe, specializes in recognizing faces. You can identify hundreds or thousands of individual faces, a remarkable feat of visual discrimination. Face recognition is so important for social interaction that evolution devoted specialized neural machinery to it. Damage to this region causes prosopagnosia, face blindness, where people can see faces but cannot recognize individuals, showing that face processing is distinct from general object recognition. The silence wraps around you gently, completely. Your breathing is slow and deep, calm and effortless. Your social brain allows you to connect with others across time and space, through language, art, music, story. These cultural achievements, passed from generation to generation, accumulate into the vast store of human knowledge and creativity. Your individual brain participates in a collective intelligence, a social brain extending far beyond your skull, linking you to all of humanity. As you float peacefully through this inner space, you become aware of time's passage, how your brain changes across the lifespan, from infancy through childhood, adulthood, and into old age. Each stage brings different capabilities, different challenges, different forms of beauty and wisdom. Your brain is not a fixed entity but a dynamic organ, evolving throughout life. The silence wraps around you gently. Everything feels perfectly still. Your breathing has become deep and regular, effortless and calm. The infant brain grows rapidly, doubling in size during the first year of life. Neural connections form at an explosive rate, up to 1 million new neural connections per second during the first few years. This extraordinary growth creates a brain with immense potential, ready to be shaped by experience, to learn language, develop motor skills, form attachments, discover the world. During adolescence, the brain undergoes another major restructuring. The prefrontal cortex, that executive control center, is one of the last regions to fully mature, not reaching full development until the mid-20s. This explains some typical teenage behavior, the risk-taking, the emotional intensity, the difficulty with long-term planning. The adolescent brain is powerful, capable, creative, but still refining its control systems. Your body relaxes more deeply. Your muscles are soft and loose. In adulthood, the brain reaches its peak in many cognitive abilities. Processing speed, working memory, and fluid intelligence, the ability to solve novel problems, typically peak in the 20s and 30s. But other abilities, like vocabulary, general knowledge, and crystallized intelligence, knowledge accumulated through experience, continue to improve well into middle age and beyond. Everything feels perfectly still, perfectly peaceful. Your mind is quiet and calm. As you age, some cognitive changes are normal and expected. Processing speed may slow slightly. Names might be harder to recall. Multitasking becomes more challenging. But these changes are usually subtle and don't significantly impair daily function. Many aspects of cognition, especially those based on accumulated knowledge and experience, remain stable or even improve with age. The silence continues to wrap around you. Your breathing slows even more, deep and peaceful. The aging brain shows remarkable resilience. Older adults often compensate for declining abilities in one area by relying more on other brain regions or strategies. This cognitive reserve, built through education, mentally stimulating activities, and social engagement, helps the brain maintain function despite age-related changes. It's never too late to build cognitive reserve, to keep learning, growing, challenging your brain. You are sinking deeper into relaxation, deeper into peace. Neurogenesis, the birth of new neurons, continues even in older brains, particularly in the hippocampus. This means your brain retains capacity for renewal even in later life. Physical exercise, mental stimulation, social interaction, and good sleep all support neurogenesis, promoting brain health at any age. Your choices influence your brain's vitality throughout your lifespan. Everything feels perfectly still. Your body is completely comfortable. Wisdom, that hard-to-define quality often associated with age, may reflect the aging brain's strengths. Older adults often show better emotional regulation, greater empathy, improved ability to see multiple perspectives. These qualities emerge from decades of experience, from neural networks refined by countless social interactions, from knowledge accumulated over a lifetime. The aging brain sacrifices some speed but gains in depth and wisdom. Dementia and Alzheimer's disease are not normal parts of aging. They are diseases that damage the brain. Most people maintain good cognitive function throughout life. Regular mental and physical activity, strong social connections, good nutrition, quality sleep, and management of cardiovascular risk factors all help protect against cognitive decline. Your brain benefits from the same healthy lifestyle that benefits your body. The silence wraps around you gently, completely. Your breathing is slow and deep, calm and effortless. Each stage of life brings its own cognitive landscape, its own challenges and gifts. The brain you have now is different from the brain you had as a child, different from the brain you'll have in years to come. Yet through all these changes, continuity persists. You remain you, consciousness flowing through time, your brain adapting, always adapting, to each moment, each challenge, each new experience. As your journey through the inner universe draws to a close, you find yourself floating in the deepest peace you've ever known. The gentle darkness of your own consciousness surrounds you completely, supportively, like the most comfortable embrace. Everything feels perfectly still, perfectly calm, perfectly safe. The silence wraps around you completely now, that profound inner silence that speaks of infinite depth, of boundless rest. Your breathing has become so slow, so gentle, barely noticeable, just the softest rise and fall, the quietest exchange of breath. You are more relaxed than you've ever been, every muscle in your body completely soft, completely loose, released from all tension, all holding, all effort. Take a final slow breath now, drawing in the peace of your own being, the gentle mystery of consciousness, the beauty of your own brain. And as you exhale, let everything go, all thoughts, all concerns, all awareness of anything except this perfect peace, this infinite stillness. You are floating in the inner darkness, held by nothing, supported by everything, safe in the gentle embrace of your own mind. Everything feels perfectly still. Your body has become weightless, formless, as though you're dissolving into the darkness itself, becoming one with the quiet, with the peace, with the fundamental stillness that underlies all experience. There's no boundary between you and the silence, no separation, just peaceful unity, gentle merger with the infinite. The silence deepens around you, wrapping you in layers of peace. Each layer is softer than the last, warmer, more comfortable. You sink through these layers like falling through clouds, each one more peaceful than the one before, drifting downward, inward, into the very heart of rest, the very center of stillness. Your breathing continues, so slow now, so quiet. You barely notice it anymore, just the faintest whisper of life, the gentlest rhythm, like distant waves on a shore you can't quite see. The sound is soothing, hypnotic, pulling you deeper, deeper into sleep, into dreams, into the peaceful void where consciousness fades and rest begins. Everything feels perfectly still, perfectly peaceful. You remember the journey you've taken tonight, drifting through the inner universe of your own brain, learning its secrets, its gentle mysteries. Understanding how 86 billion neurons create your every thought, how neurotransmitters shape your emotions, how brain waves flow through different states of consciousness, how memory weaves the story of your life. You remember the architecture of thought, the frontal lobes planning and deciding, the temporal lobes processing sound and memory, the parietal lobes integrating sensory information, the occipital lobes creating vision. All working together in harmony, creating the seamless experience of being you. And you remember how your brain never truly rests, even in sleep, working tirelessly to consolidate memories, clear away waste, prepare you for tomorrow. All these memories drift through your mind like clouds, like dreams, beautiful and distant, requiring no attention, no thought, just gentle awareness as they pass and fade. You don't need to hold on to them, they're part of you now, part of your understanding. They can rest while you rest, sleep while you sleep. The silence wraps around you gently, completely. Everything feels perfectly still. Your body is so relaxed now, so comfortable. You've never felt this peaceful, this safe, this completely at rest. The darkness around you is friendly, welcoming, warm despite being the quiet void of inner space. It's the darkness of possibility, of mystery, of infinite peace. You're sinking deeper now, deeper into sleep, deeper into dreams. Each breath carries you further, further from waking, further into rest. The boundary between sleep and waking has become blurred, uncertain. You're drifting between states, floating in that peaceful twilight where thoughts become dreams and dreams become nothing, just soft darkness and perfect peace. Everything feels perfectly still, perfectly calm. You are safe in your own consciousness, held by neural networks billions of years in the making, surrounded by the infinite patience of your own brain. Your neurons will continue their gentle work, firing and connecting, maintaining the miracle of awareness, while you rest deeply, peacefully, completely. Your breathing is almost imperceptible now, so slow, so soft, barely there at all. Just the faintest whisper, the gentlest flow, like water over smooth stones, like wind through distant grass. The rhythm is hypnotic, soothing, pulling you down into the deepest sleep, the most profound rest. The silence has become complete, absolute. There is no sound, no sensation, only peace, only stillness, only the gentle darkness holding you, supporting you, loving you. You are part of your own mind now, part of the eternal dance of consciousness, part of the great mystery. And you can rest in this, sleep in this, dissolve into this infinite peace. Everything feels perfectly still. Your consciousness is fading, like starlight at dawn, gradually, naturally, beautifully. You're letting go of awareness, of thought, of self, just releasing into the void, into sleep, into dreams, into nothing and everything at once. You are drifting now, floating in inner darkness, supported by your own being, cradled by consciousness itself. There is nothing to fear, nothing to do, nowhere to be. You can simply rest here, sleep here, exist here in perfect peace, perfect stillness, perfect comfort. Your brain continues its work, neurons firing in gentle patterns, maintaining life, processing experience, but you're letting it all go now, releasing your awareness, sinking into sleep. Your consciousness is fading like breath on glass, gradually, gently, naturally. Everything feels perfectly still, perfectly peaceful, perfectly complete. You are safe. You are home. You are exactly where you need to be, in this moment, in this darkness, in this infinite peace. There is nothing more to do, nowhere else to go, no reason to hold on to awareness. You can let everything go now, release into sleep, into dreams, into the gentle void. Sleep now, sleep deeply, completely, peacefully. Rest in the inner darkness. Let your neurons dance their ancient dance. Let your brain waves slow to delta rhythms. Let consciousness fade into dreams, while you rest, while you sleep, while you sink into infinite peace. Your breathing continues, so quiet, so gentle, barely noticed, barely there. Just the softest rhythm, the gentlest pulse of life. And even this is fading, becoming part of the background, part of the silence, part of the peace. Everything is still. Everything is quiet. Everything is perfect. You are drifting in infinite inner space, infinite time, infinite peace. There is no beginning and no end, just this eternal moment, this perfect now, this complete rest. Sleep. Sleep deeply. Sleep peacefully. Let go completely. Release everything. Dissolve into the darkness, into the peace, into the gentle mystery of consciousness at rest. You are safe. You are loved. You are at peace. Your mind holds you. Your brain cradles you. Your consciousness supports you. And you rest, sleep, dream in perfect, infinite, eternal peace. As you drift deeper into sleep now, completely relaxed, remember this peaceful journey can return whenever you need it. If this soothing story helped you relax tonight, please subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a new calming sleep story every week. Sweet dreams, rest deeply, sleep now, peacefully, completely.